everyone, Troy from Pedal Power Garage. Today, we're going to take you through a few easy steps on how to clean your bike to keep it nice and shiny over winter. And the focus of today is about cleaning your bike without using water. So, if you live in an area where you don't have access to a tap or a hose, don't worry, you won't need that today. This is great if you live in a small house or an apartment and you don't have access to a backyard or somewhere where you can create a bit of a mess with water. So firstly, let's have a look at what you're going to need for step one. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a nice clean cloth and some bike wash. So the bike wash we're using today is a bike specific wash, and it's designed to use without water. So you can simply spray it on and wipe it off. As I said, this is great if you live in an area where you don't have access to a hose or a large amount of water. The way this works is quite simple. You're going to spray it onto the bike. You're going to let it sit for 20 or 30 seconds. Now if your bike is covered in mud and really cakes up with mud, this bike's not too bad. But if it is, good idea to let the mud dry and then try and brush it off. So you could use another rag, or if you had a soft brush to brush that mud off, that is a great idea as well. So you don't need too much of this on your bike. Let it sit there for a few moments. Get your clean rag. I like to use a rag that's got it's like a little terry toweling rag. So it's got a bit of body to pick up and give your bike a clean. So you're just going to wipe the bike down. So now that your bike frame is clean and looking very shiny, we're going to concentrate on giving your chain a bit of a clean. This bike again has quite a clean chain. This product is a chain cleaning spray. Again, it can be used without water, which is the focus of today's little session. So again, you need to be a little bit more careful with this than the bike cleaner. You can spray sort of anywhere, it won't affect your moving parts or any of your parts on your bike. This one you want to try and direct it just at the chain and also your cassette. So we're aiming at the chain here and also the cassette. Give your can a shake. Bit of a spray. Move the chain around. We'll let that sit for a minute or two. We'll give that a wipe off with a rag. So the chain cleaner's been on the chain for a minute or two now. It should have done its job. It's gotten in there. It's hopefully eaten away some of the dirt and grime and grease and oil in there. Now we're going to take our clean rag and just place it on the chain. Run the chain through the rag by spinning the pedals around. Give that a nice good clean. You can see quite a bit of grit, grime, oil comes off the chain. So you want to do that a couple of times just to remove as much as possible. So now that your bike is clean, your chain is nice and clean, if you're using a bicycle that has disc brakes, like this mountain bike, there's also many road bikes now with disc brakes and commuter bikes with disc brakes. It's a good idea to give the disc brake rotors a clean. Again, this is a targeted cleaning process. You don't need to spray this anywhere else except on the disc brakes. I'm going to flip the bike around and give you a look at how to do this. Okay, so with the disc brake cleaner, we're really targeting the disc brake rotors here. You get also the caliper and the pads in there. So what we're going to do is give it a little spray with our disc brake cleaner. Give the wheel a bit of a spin. That's plenty. We're going to let that evaporate a little bit and then we're going to wipe that off with a clean rag. So do not use the same rag as you use to clean the chain or the frame of the bicycle. You need a new, clean, unused rag. Okay, so the disc brake cleaner's been on the rotor for a minute or so. As I said, you need a clean rag. Do not use a rag that's touched any part of the bike before. Brand new, clean rag to clean these brake rotors. You get the rag in your hands, put it on the rotor, give that a nice spin, ensuring you clean the entire rotor. It may not seem like it's doing much, but trust me, that is getting some stuff off those rotors. again you can see quite a bit of dirt and grime has come off those rotors. So if you're cleaning your bike, you've got disc brakes, it's a great idea to give the rotors a clean at the same time. So your bike's looking pretty good. The frame's clean, the chain's clean, your disc brakes are clean if you have them on your bike. The thing I love to do at the end is give it a nice little polish or a bit of shine with this product here. There's several on the market. Again, avoid spraying this anywhere except on your frame, so you don't need to spray it on your wheels. Do not spray it on your disc brake rotors, so just on the frame only. It's not necessary, but it gives your bike a nice finish. Again, we're going to let that sit for a minute, and we're going to wipe it off with a clean rag. And there you have it, everyone. That's how to clean your bike. We've given the frame a wash initially, we've cleaned our chain, our disc brake rotors if you have them on your bicycle, and also given the frame a nice coating of silicone shine or a polish to make it look great. Now once you clean your bike, you always want to lubricate your chain. We're actually going to cover that in a separate video, so stay tuned for that one. It's coming out shortly. Once you've done your bike, you also want to give it a quick safety check, so go back and have a look at the ABC quick check video we've done earlier on to make sure your bike is safe to ride. Thanks for watching, ride safe, thanks everyone.